against Lightning Bolt decks, Greeked. You wouldn't be able to drop it when you want to. Like, you'd have to wait. This guy's fun. Noggle Bandit. Interesting. The Noggles. I mean, you can just go straight up Night Veil. Still dies to Bolt, though. Phantasmal Abomination. It's terrible. Plumeville! Yeah! It's an option. It's a defender, though. Yeah, I mean, I'll put him in the pool. I'm just saying he dies to Bolt, and I don't really want to play a 3-drop sorcery speed that just dies to Bolt. That's interesting. Wall of Frost. No, Scab Ruinator, man. This is hard, though, to cast on turn 3. As an additional cost, exile. So this one demands a smaller cost. The Stitch Drake demands a smaller cost than the Scab Ruinator. So it's basically like a mini Scab Ruinator in a way. The Stitched Drake. It's a 3/4 for 3. Doesn't die to Bolt. That is blue. That we'd only have to have something already dead. You probably would at that point. Soccer Spellblade. 4 Aether Vials. Fidel. Thassa. Although it's only 1 devotion, it stays on the board. Or Old Jace. We're almost near the end of 3s. I mean, obviously, Vendilion Clique is an obvious one. That cumulative upkeep is brutal. Just discard a card that is not playable. Triple blue devotion and it draws a card. That might be okay. That's not good enough. So those are kind of our options if we want to go with 3s. So then we need to look back at the deck and say, okay, where do we want to go with this? I like Kira. Building a modern deck. Scab Ruinator. I'd love to try to figure out how to break Scab in modern, but it's tough. So I think if we're talking 2s, I think my favorites were Sig, even though he does die to Bolt. A lot of 2-drops. Pretty much every 2-drop we play is going to die to Bolt, by the way. But I wanted the 3-drops, if we do run any 3-drops, I wanted them to be, at least have natural protection to Bolt. Kira needs to be bolted twice. Crag Puka, not boltable. Shore Crasher is boltable, and it's expensive. Plumeville, although a defender, has Flash, which gives it flexibility. I really like the idea of Plumeville. Thassa, because she sticks around. Near Superior. Yeah, Vile is good with Superior. Oh yeah, Thomas, maybe. Well, I cut 4 Delver because when they flip, they don't help Master. I didn't think about that. I mean, Devotion is equal to the number of blue. Shore Crasher is too expensive for my taste, and it dies to Bolt. I like the Stitched Drake, but I mean, the Crag Puka might just be better. It's in the right colors too. I mean, like, our mana base is going to be red and or blue. So this guy's in the right colors, doesn't die to Bolt. If we wanted to swing more aggressively, it only costs us 1 mana. I really like this card. So it probably might be like Kira, Probably not Plumeville. Thassa is probably too expensive, so is Cleek. It's got the Selkie. I'm thinking it's the Puka, guys. I think Guildmage is too cute. I think Harbinger's expensive. I think Quillheim is wrong. Rip Shore Crasher. Now, obviously, I want to still curve. Would we curve? I think the Sig is cute, too. As is maybe even the Harbinger. Harbinger's going to be expensive for some time. I think the Stitch Drake is asking too much. Don't get me wrong, I love the one of Sig, though. You know, Lightning Bolt deck? Come on. That's awesome. And it's the beginning of each end step, so if you swung and then you bolt them during their turn, you can draw multiple cards. Underestimated creature. Underestimated. It's legendary, though, so I don't like running multiples. You guys know that about me. Like, I'd like one Sig, one Kira, maybe two Crag Puka. Kira is the most powerful, but I hate running multiples of legends. The most Kira I'd run is 2. Give me 2 of these guys. These guys are sweet. Two 4 with triple devotion, doesn't die to bolt. I'm in. And we can pump it if we want to swing more aggressively. It swings for more damage than a Restoration Angel does if we want it to swing, if we know we're not up against Bolt. Like if we went turn 1 Cantrip or Burn or Lava Man, turn 2 Remand or Pyromancer or Sig, turn 3 Puka, turn 4 Master, we're looking pretty good. Well, it's also expensive, though. Like, okay, so let's talk about getting into what's missing here. The Kira, the Master, and a Sig. I'm not counting Crag Puka, for obvious reasons. Kira. Reprinted Kira. $1. Okay, I take back what I said. Wow, it took a dip. Great. No Nykthos? Just because we're a devotion deck doesn't mean we necessarily want Nykthos. Because I feel like most of our stuff's pretty affordable, mana-wise. Unless we really want to make few land drops and then ramp into a Master. I don't know how much it is. Kira's affordable if we go with the new version. Whoa, these really tanked. I remember when these were expensive. Don't think the deck wants to nick those. What can I really ramp out into? Right, I mean the only thing you ramp out into is a Master, which you could just play Frostburn Weird. I think the Sig is spicier than the Frostburn Weird, but Frostburn Weird doesn't die to Bolt. How much is Sig? If Sig is expensive, we'll just run a Frostburn. That card also tanked. It's like half a ticket. So this is affordable, except for the 2 Master of Waves. That's the thing keeping me from playing this deck. 2 Masters they're $5 each. So that would be the thing keeping me from wanting to play the deck. We could get more Kiras though. So I just thought this was a kind of a cool concept. I thought you guys might like this idea. I certainly did. 3 Vapor Snag, 1 Fork Bolt, 2 Grim Lava Mancers, 4 Bolts, 4 Gataxian Probe, 4 Serum Visions, 4 Remand, 4 Young Pyromancers, 1 Sig, 1 Kira, 2 Crag Puka, 2 Electrolyze, 3 Snapcaster Mage, 2 Master of Waves, 4 Disrupting Shoals, 1 Pierce in the sideboard, a Snare, a Twisted Image, a Disdainful Stroke, a Tidebinder Mage, 2 Boom Busts, a Magus of the Moon, another Electrolyze, the third one, 2 Relic of Progenitus, 1 Pithing Needle, 2 Spell Skites, and an Engineered Explosives. To take out 2 drops or less, I mean, you can't We're not a 3-color deck. I thought about splashing green for Ancient Grudge. I still might. I don't have the best duels, though, for splashing green. Or the best fetch lands. Because my green source is I think I have like a 1 of Stomping Ground. And the Stomping Ground wouldn't be fetchable with the Flooded or the Deltas. It'd only be fetchable with Bloodstain. If I had Misty Rainforest, we could talk about it. But I don't own any Misties. So I think we're better off just going plain blue, red. Blue-red Devotion. Blue-red and Elemental Devotion. I mean, the theme cards are the PZ tokens and the Master tokens. That's the theme. If I had them Greeked, we could. I just don't own them. The Master is actually... This guy was given to us, Magus of the Moon. This was a gift to the stream. There's only also been one printing of him, so he's up, he's down, he's up. So 16 for 1. Blood Moon itself is a lot right now on Moto. It's got a lot of hype. Blood Moon. It's up, it's down, it's like 23 for 1. Shattering Spree, Vandal Blast. Shat Spree is... Come on. Shattering Spree is up, it's down, it's cheap. That's a possibility. Might be less anemic than a Spell Pierce and a Spell Snare. Those are pretty anemic sideboard options. I'm probably running too many Vapor Snags, by the way. I like Shattering Spree. It's artifact removal you can use in a Chalice of the Void deck. I've always wanted one for the stream. I spell it wrong? Oh, reset filters. I've liked Shattering Spree for some time because it's Replicate and Replicator copies, and copies get around Chalice of the Void. So I've kind of wanted this card for the stream. I've been waiting for it to go down. So I'm all for it. A Shattering Spree. Why no Dispel? You think I should, instead of running Spell Pierce, run a Dispel? Oh, you know what? Dispel might be more main deckable right now. You're right. And this might be more main deckable than Spell Snare right now because of Chord decks, Chord of Calling decks. That way, like, most of your opponents will have an instant in their list. That's true. That's probably more main deckable right now. What's up, Super Magic and Boo? I hear you, Greeked. Yeah, we could main a Dispel. I believe you. So what's my blue count? Are we doing okay on the disruptings? I mean, adding Puka increases our 3s gratuitously. If we curve this thing and we talked about how the shoal works in a deck like this, how are we doing? Let's put all the red in a pile, and let's put all the lands in a pile, and we'll put all the blue cards in their respective converted mana costs. So from the sideboard, I've got 2 1s. Let's put all these guys together for a moment. So we have 1 3, 2 2s, 2 1s that we can supplement. From the main deck, you've got mostly 2s, so we have 11 1s, 12 2s, 5 3s, and 2 4s. Shadow of Doubt. Mutavault because it gets pumped by Masters is happy. I don't own Mutas. Aren't they still pricey on Moto, or maybe they finally came down? I like Mutavault, don't get me wrong. M14 is going to be the cheapest edition, likely. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. It's like 5 for 1. And then there was a promo Mutavault, and this one is not being sold. And this one, I think I predicted correct. Oh, it's about the same price. If you wanted to go with the old Mutavaults, you could get them. It's about the same price as the M14 ones. Shadow of Doubt? I think we used to have one. I think I maybe traded it. Nope, I still have one. I mean, Shadow's super sweet, don't get me wrong. I'm good, Watch Guard. What am I playing? Oh, we're just brewing. The guys asked if I could do one more activity for the stream before I cut it off.